Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Another day's journey. So glad about it and so grateful that you're back. We are back for another season of Real Talk with Pastor Waller. Obviously, just like many of the other ministries in the church, we took a little time out for retooling over the summer. You know, we're back with Bible study. We took July and August as an opportunity for us to prepare for the new season, and that's just what we've done. Now we're back for another season of Real Talk with Pastor Waller. I'll be having conversations with young people, with leaders, with other pastors, with people in the region, and doing the work that serves our community. You know, Real Talk is meant to be an opportunity for us from a African American Christian perspective to engage others, to talk about what's going on in our community, to ask the questions that might not normally be asked, and ask the questions with a sensitivity to our biblical and cultural worldview. So thank you for joining us. I certainly hope that you had a wonderful summer and that you enjoyed the stuff that we did. You know, we had the church picnic, which was amazing. And of course, we're getting ready. We had the wonderful book bag drive. I mean, that picnic was all of that. We had the book bag drive. We had all of that stuff. And now we're back to school, getting ready for our teachers. Don't forget that next week we're going to have all of our teachers. And here's the point. We want to encourage you as an educator, whether you're in Philadelphia or Montgomery County, public or private or charter, whether you're a member or not, we want you to come to church on the second Sunday in September. Why? What we are going to do is love on you. We want to love on you and say, we want to give book bags to our children, but we recognize the other side of the education experience is a well-informed, prepared, inspired teacher. You all are the important building blocks of our community. So that's what's coming up. And then, of course, you're going to begin now. We are in the celebration of the 150th anniversary of the Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church. That's right. We're beginning now. We are walking into next year, which is going to be a time for us to celebrate 150 and pay off the building. And so what you're going to notice is that every Youth Sunday from now until next year, there's going to be a presentation on one of the pastors of Enon, starting with Reverend James Brooks in 1876 and walking all the way to Pastor Alyn Waller. And we're going to tell the story of Enon, and then we're going to pay this building off, and we're going to celebrate in a huge way. So all of that is coming. But today, I am so excited. We got two young brothers who are just doing the doggone thing. We've got Brother Eric and Brother Reggie, but I'm going to let them introduce themselves. I am so proud of them and looking forward to your hearing their story and following their, watch this, careers. So Eric and Reggie, thank you so much for being here. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is introduce yourself to our listening audience. Let us know who you are, what school you go to, how old you are, who your parents are, all of that good stuff, and what you are into. Why don't we start with you, Reggie? Talk to us.
I'm Reggie Ayers. I'm 15 years old, so going to my sophomore year at Malvern Prep.
Yeah.
I play ice hockey and lacrosse right now.
Wow. Okay.
And, yeah.
So you're going into your sophomore year?
Yeah.
All right, going into your sophomore year, and you are a lacrosse and ice hockey player.
Yes.
And I remember over the summer, you actually went to Canada to play, right?
I'm going Wednesday.
Wow, that's amazing. It is absolutely amazing that you play at such a high level, and I'm going to ask you about that. So, Eric, tell us about you.
My name is Eric Crawford Jr. I'm 14, and I attend Penndale Middle School, going into my ninth grade year. Going into
your ninth grade year, and you are a thespian. You're in. Talk to us a little bit about what you're doing with the arts.
I was just in a lead role in my school's musical in my 8th grade year,
Wow.
And I'm prepping to be the student director for this year.
Okay. So you're prepping to be the student director of the musical
Yep.
that's coming up at your school. Hockey player, lacrosse player, thespian, director. These are two of our young boys at Enon that I'm so excited. So I want to begin with you, Reggie. Tell us how in the world you got involved in playing hockey.
I think I was about 3 years old.
Yep.
Sitting in my parents' room, and I look at the TV and I see ice hockey on the screen, and I say something about learning to skate the next day. And about a week later, we had like a rink, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes from our house.
Okay.
And I played there. I kept skating, and I really liked it.
Okay.
And I ended up growing up playing at that rink. I think I played about 8 or 9 years there. And then
Gotcha.
I moved on to go play AAA ice hockey, which I've been doing for the past 4 years.
AAA ice hockey. Now, so you're playing at your school, but are you also a part of a club? Or?
Yeah, club is AAA.
Okay, got you. Club is AAA.
Hmm.
And so in any given season, you are you playing on a couple of different teams? Or how does that work?
Like
Yeah.
later this week, I'll
Okay.
be on Team USA in Canada.
Okay,
So like that's kind of like a select team, and then I have my high school team during fall and winter, and then club is kind of all year round. They just keep
Gotcha.
us fit in the summer, and then the season starts from fall to spring.
wow. That is absolutely amazing. So can help some of us because, obviously there's not a whole lot of us playing hockey. We're breaking into the sport. But what is it about hockey that you like?
Just the competitiveness, and it's like a good way for me to like express myself,
Okay.
and it's something I love doing with my friends because like if we can all do it together, it just makes it so much more fun.
Got you.
And it really builds friendships for lifetimes. Like I'm still friends with kids I grew up playing with.
Got it. Got it. So just a little bit of ground floor about hockey. How many people are on a team? How many? What's the point? How did we play hockey? How many is it? Is it like soccer on ice? Or
So it's like you have around 16 to 15 kids on the team.
okay,
And you have 4 lines. You have first 3 forwards, second 3, and then fourth line doesn't get the best play time, but they still play.
okay,
And it's 5-on-5,
okay. Got you.
6-on-6, including the goalies.
Got it.
We don't count them as players.
Okay,
They're
got
kind of
you.
their own little world. And then, do you know what overtime is?
No.
You go into overtime. For some age groups, it's 4-on-4. For my age group, it's 3-on-3. After that, it'll go into a shootout, which is where it's just you going from halfway down the ice with the puck with no one on you. It's just you versus the goalie, and I think you guys, each team gets 3 shots, so you choose your best 3 shooters,
Okay.
go in and score, and play your
Okay.
game.
So now, what position do you play in hockey?
I'm a left winger.
Left winger, and what does that mean to be a left winger?
Puck goes down in our end. I need to get the puck out. And if they have the puck at the top of like our zone, I either need to block the puck and get it
Okay.
out, or when we're down in their zone, I need to take it down and make a play with it.
Got you. So, and again, I'm trying to. I do understand hockey a little bit. My background is our hockey team. I didn't play hockey, but our hockey team in Shaker Heights 40 years ago were the state champs. And so they were my friends. And when I went to OU, I used to sing the national anthem at hockey games. So I know how to watch hockey, but are some positions more offensive than defense, or are you both offense and defense?
If you really think about it, you're both offense and defense, but like defense has a primary job of playing defense, and offense has a primary job of like scoring and playing offense.
Okay. And your position is what?
Offense.
Offense.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. And you're at Malvern Prep. Is this something you want to take to the next level?
I mean, I love to play in college, but after college, either you go play in like junior league, or where most old guys end up is beer league, which is where like ages from like 25 to 50-year-olds play.
Oh, really?
And honestly, just go out and have fun.
Got you. So I noticed you called people between 25 and 50 old guys.
We call that the older league because like I'm gonna be honest with you, all they do, they literally drink beer during the games. It's hilarious to watch. Like some of my old coaches play, it's so funny to watch them play.
Got you. What's the pathway for those that take it to the professional level? Isn't that in hockey? It seems to me that you can go from high school right into a professional farm situation. What is that like?
So obviously you have to be ranked.
Right.
You'll have to be really good and stuff. So you can either go from high school straight to juniors.
Okay.
Which is like basically the league under the NHL where you can get drafted to the NHL.
Okay.
I know like one kid that's done that so far.
Got it.
He's right now still playing AAA ice hockey, but he goes to a prep school called BK Selects. It's up in Rochester, New York.
Mm-hmm.
He'll most likely go from high school to juniors to end up most likely in the NHL.
Got you. So juniors is not college. It is juniors is like the G League in basketball. Is that right? Okay.
But you can also go from high school to D1 college, go into the NHL. You can take either route and still end up really well.
Got it. So D1 hockey in college is it that the guys will play 4 years, or will they do like the basketball guys and get 1 year in it and go on to
2-3 years? I'd say just
2 or 3 years. Got you.
Finish after the NHL or while they're in the NHL.
Okay. All right. And do you have a desire around this? What would you, if you could write the script of you and hockey, what would it be?
Go D1 for sure.
Okay.
And go to the NHL for a few years.
Okay.
And make a lot of money.
All right.
I love that.
I love it. Thank you for that. I got another question, but I'm going to run over here to Eric. Eric, you're a thespian. You're an artist. You love the stage. You have done things at Enon. I remember the first time we had you, you did a thing about a black man, and you broke the chains. And when did your love for the arts start? And talk to us about that.
Honestly, I think it might have been just watching people in movies and stuff.
Okay.
And them being up there performing and seeing their confidence. And it kind of just, I don't know, built the foundation for me to be able to go up on stage and just perform. Because ever since, I guess, that first time that I came up in Enon and performed in front of everyone, it kind of sparked something to my love to be on stage. And I just kind of built up from there.
Okay. And do you have a particular type of theater that you like more than others? Are you a singer? Are you a dancer? Do you dance and sing? Do you like dramatic roles, comedic roles? What is your passion? I know you're young, but what do you like?
Well, for me, I like the singing and moving around. I mean, the dancing kind of as well, but I'm more of like a singer when I'm up there performing.
Okay.
Because that's more of my strength up on the stage.
Got it. Well, one of the things for me, and I hate it, you all know, Pastor Waller cannot dance. I mean, I just can't dance, and I lost an opportunity to go to Disney. You know how you go to see a Disney show and all that. So they had auditions, and I went to the audition and I sang, but I was told they would rather have a really good dancer that could barely sing than a singer that could barely dance. And I will never forget not getting to be one of those Disney guys because I cannot dance. So that's my close claim to fame and my shame because I cannot move. But so you were saying that you're doing theater, but you're also a junior director. Talk about that.
The director for my school's musicals, he I guess he saw like a leader in me, and he appointed me to be the student director for this upcoming school year.
Okay.
He said he wanted me to see the directing side of how everything operates and not just me being up there on stage acting.
That's exactly right. You want to know the whole thing. Do you have any favorites when you think about people who are on stage? Who would you say are some of your favorite actors and or singers? Who are you beginning to pattern yourself after?
I guess I'd say Leslie Odom Jr.
Got it.
He's
Yep.
one of my inspirations for
Okay.
acting.
Wonderful. Thank you for letting me know that. I think Leslie Odom's, number one, being from Philadelphia, he's amazing. And last year, I had a chance to coordinate with him. You know, he was in the musical, the Broadway musical Pearly, and Pearly Victorious, the actual Ossie Davis original. And we coordinated a church trip to go up and support him. What I like about Leslie Odoms is that he has not forgotten that he's from Philadelphia. He has not forgotten that he is a product of the church. You know, Leslie Odoms went to Canaan Missionary Baptist Church right around the corner from Enon in Enon West. And of course, he was at Freedom Theater. But Leslie Odoms has, with all of his fame, has not forgotten where he came from and is always looking to make connections with the next generation. So I'm glad you see that. Do you have a favorite song that you sing?
A favorite that I sing?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess Ain't No Price on Happiness. My pop, he told me about that song.
Got you. Ain't no price on happiness. I like that. Your pop. He's the man.
Yeah.
He's the man. And so I bless God for that. What is the show that you all are doing this year that you're going to be directing?
It's called Big Fish. It's about this father and son. The father, he's dying of cancer. And the son didn't really have a good relationship with him, so he's trying to get a better relationship before his dad dies.
Got it. So I'm getting ready to ask both of you a question about, a lot of times when we make a connection with our gift early, it can feel like we don't fit in because it's rare that at your age, 14, 15, that you kind of already know what you want to do. You're already dialed in. You probably have a lot of friends who are still trying to figure it out. What's it like for you fitting in, being a singer, an actor with your friends? Do you find that your friends are supportive? Do you find that you have to deal with people joking about you? What has been your experience fitting in with other kids, being accepted and or not accepted? How's that been for you?
My friends, they accept it and they encourage me. My friends, they're like kind of like at school anyway. They're like my rock. They support me, my interests. I support them, and we're kind of we joke with each other, but we're still like we're tight. We're foundation for each other.
Got you. And are your friends also in the theater, or do you find you got friends that are not necessarily in the theater, but they're still your friends?
No, they're not as in it as I am, but they're still supportive of it. They're more like one of my friends. He's a real academic kind of guy, studying nonstop, but he's still supportive. We're supportive of each other's interests.
Got you. Yeah, you want to stick with him. All right. Well, you know what? I'm coming to this question for you as I was thinking about my own journey. You are now, I did then, we're in a sport that there's not a lot of us.
Yeah.
I wrestled in Ohio. My friends were the hockey players, but there weren't a lot of black people wrestling, and there weren't a lot of black hockey players. That's probably true for you today. How do you live in the tension of that?
After a while, you get used to it. I can tell you that. Like, it's not often I'll see a kid that looks like me in the rink, and like, if you are colored in the rink, you are obviously known because you stick out a lot more. And I can tell, like, when I'm on the ice, like, everything I do is being watched.
Yeah.
My parents have told me before, they're like, we've heard people talk about you before. That's kind of how it is at this point.
Yep.
Because it's a predominantly white sport.
Yep.
And I say, like, mainly about it, it's just, like, if you don't think about it, like, you think, like, you're just, like, out there to do what you're supposed to do. You're not out there, like, to be judged. You'll do perfectly fine.
Have you kept track of, can you tell me about sort of the NHL? Are there many black players in the NHL, or do you know who they are? Are they good? Are they? Can you talk a little bit about that from your perspective, what you've seen, what you know?
Many black NHL players, they were well known. You know who Wayne Simmons was?
I think
Played
I've
here
heard
at the,
that
he
name.
retired here at the Flyers.
Okay, yep.
PK Subban, Reeves. There's many. But those are probably my three top, like my favorites to watch.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got it. So, do you find that because you play hockey, because you tend to be the only black person around, is your friend group mostly white guys?
Mainly, yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Got you.
But I do have friends, like my two closest best friends, like they don't even play hockey. One of them
Got you.
plays lacrosse and rides dirt bikes. The other one plays lacrosse and football.
Got you. Well, I'm grateful that you have a balanced understanding of that. But let me ask you all the question. I've obviously watched both of you grow up in this church. I held both of you as a baby, so I've watched you literally. What is the role of church and your faith in where you are today? How is it being you as a Christian, playing, going to Malvern, playing hockey, being a member of Enon? How is it you being in the arts? And what role does your faith play in that? Let's go with you first, Eric.
I just try to keep in mind Philippians 3:14. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Wow.
I try to keep that in mind as I'm doing the arts and all my other interests. And if I just keep that in my head, then I know I can do anything as long as I keep my faith strong.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I was not expecting you to come like that, but thank you. I appreciate that. You, as a little boy, we've watched you, and we know you have it. We know that you have a gift. We know that you have presence, and I'm grateful that you also recognize that comes from spiritual grounding. And so, thank you for that. How has it been for you, sort of living in the tension of being African American, being a Christian, and what role does the church play in your life?
Church plays a big role in my life. I go to church about 2 times a week during the school year because I go on Wednesdays during school, and then I come here on Sunday mornings.
Yep.
And I mean, it's completely different because, like, I say the church I go to on Wednesday, it's like all white people there. And then when I come here, it's like everyone knows me here. It's like a family here. And
Got you.
It's a lot more comfortable here than at school, I can say.
Understood. And everybody does know you. I mean, your family has been a part of what both of you, your families are old Enon. And so I am grateful for that. And that is not to suggest that if you don't know 230 West Coulter Street, we don't love you and appreciate you. But I will admit there is something to the people who stood in line. There is something to the people who, and as we're going into, we're getting ready to celebrate 150 years, and we're getting ready to pay off this building. And so families like you guys' families are part of the group that sat in the basement at the old church envisioning this building and raising dollars and believing what God was going to do for the future. And so you all are part of that future, and I'm grateful for that, and grateful to hear that in this next generation you are walking in your faith. But let me ask this. I haven't plumbed the depths of who you all are, but I'm going to ask you both to take a few moments. Is there anything that I didn't ask you that you think people listening need to know about Reggie Ayers? Is there anything that you want them to know about Reggie?
Nah, I mean, I'm a hard worker. That's really it.
Hard worker. How are your grades?
They're good.
They're good?
I had a 3.5 GPA.
Okay, 3.5 GPA at Malvern Prep. You're doing the doggone thing. I like it.
All the way through middle school.
Okay, excellent. And so is there anything, Eric, that I haven't asked you that you say, you know what, I want people to know about me? What would you say?
Uh, Honestly, when I'm older and I've gone through college, I wanna be paid to go to college. I wanna be a lawyer. So I wanna try my best to get an academic scholarship, or I just joined my high school's marching band.
Okay.
So either through that or academics, I like to get a scholarship, full ride, and then
I
be
feel
go to
you.
law school.
Excellent. So what's your instrument? You joined the marching band. What do
I
you
play
play?
the alto saxophone.
The alto saxophone. Okay, now that I did not know about you. I didn't realize. I knew you sang, and I knew you have a wonderful presence in terms of your theatrical presence. I didn't know that you played the saxophone. We're gonna have to get you up and do a little bit of that as well. Listen, thank you all so much. I want you to know that as your pastor, I'm extremely proud of both of you and look forward to seeing what the Lord is going to do with you and the hockey piece, also you, and what you're doing on stage. Your voice is developing well, and I appreciate that. And I encourage both of you, don't stop. Use it. Use it to God's glory and use it for your good. I want you all to know that this is just the tip of the iceberg of what is at the Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church in terms of the young men and young women in our community. I'm looking forward to sharing more stories. You know, we already heard about Anaya and JP and Ethan last year, and now Reggie and Eric, and there are more. We have to tell our own stories because we can't wait for the media to tell it. We can't wait for somebody else to come and discover. We need to lift up the fact that the Lord is blessing this next generation, and I am grateful to have been a part of this conversation. To the young people that are listening, don't just do what has always been done. If you can imagine it, you can walk into it. We're sitting here with a hockey player. We're sitting here with a thespian. We're sitting here with two young brothers that are representing the kingdom and their families and themselves well. And so I hope that this has been inspirational. And I pray for those of you that are watching me and watching this. The real talk is, and this can be you too. Come on, let's get ready to go to God in prayer. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the morning as we worship God in spirit and in truth. God, I bless you. I thank you. I love you. I thank you for Reggie and for Eric. I thank you for the unique gifts that you have given to both of them. I thank you for the way that you continue to show yourself strong in our lives and in their lives. I pray for their futures. I pray for their mothers and fathers and pray for their grandparents. I pray, oh God, that even this conversation will ignite a fire under someone else to know that all things are possible through you. Now, God, as we go throughout the rest of this day, would that you go with us, stand by us until we meet again. We ask it in the matchless, marvelous, and majestic name of he who was dead, but is alive forevermore. The name of Jesus we pray with thanksgiving in our heart. Let us all say, amen. Listen, love you much. God bless you and God keep you is my prayer.